What's going on, everyone? So I've been thinking about something recently and I wanted to share it with you guys, or at least run it by you. So please feel free to let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. And there's also going to be some extra bonus story time towards the end of this video that I think you'll really enjoy. But really quick, if you don't know me yet, I'm John, and the entire premise around this YouTube channel is to help prove that you're never too old and it's never too late to make a change in your life or start something new. And I'm glad that you're here. So what I want to talk about today is that weird feeling that we get sometimes when it feels like something's missing, especially this time of year, and what you can do about it. Now, of course, what I'm going to talk about today is only one possible reason, and this has to do with your friendships and communities within those friendships. Let me explain. So most of us spend our whole lives, or at least our adult lives, in the same community and in the same group of friends. And of course, there's nothing wrong with that whatsoever, but because it's kind of easy to stay stagnant, some of us have a hard time expanding or creating new communities that can lead to new opportunities and even new relationships. All right, so here's some of the causes and some of the things that you can do to change things up for yourself. Now, listen, as great as working from home can be, it's been a pretty big lifestyle change for a lot of people these last couple years, and it's providing excuses to not go out and be with people or to meet new people and to do new things. I mean, look, you're already home, you're comfortable, you're probably still in your pajamas, so what's the point of going out, right? You've got Netflix and YouTube and HBO, and you can Instacart your groceries, and you can Grubhub a big-ass burrito anytime you want, and it's allowing a lot of people, and maybe even you, to get more complacent. So many of us have gotten isolated and we're not even going into the office like we used to or having normal social interactions like human beings have been doing since the beginning of time. I mean, look, how many times have you heard a story from someone, or maybe it's even happened to you, right? Of being in a restaurant or walking into an office building downtown and then running into someone that you went to high school with or college with. Next thing you know, you guys are having dinner and drinks together, catching up. Or maybe at one of those after-work happy hours with your coworkers, you might see an attractive woman at the next table smiling at you. Look, this is normal human behavior, and it's been heavily diminished over the last 3 years. We turn to social media and online dating instead of making in-person connections. And the bottom line is, if you work from home, right, that could be an amazing thing. But you have to be intentional about getting out. And I also feel like this is when the whole men versus women, women versus men complexities started happening. Because if you think about it, the timeline over the last 3 years fits. But look, it's not just about that, because that's a topic for a whole different video. But the simple act of going into an office provides interaction with other people, right? Going out to lunch with coworkers or doing happy hour after work allows you to be around and engage with other people in a public setting. It's also become clear that a lot of people just stopped taking pride in their appearance because they don't have to, right? They're always home. Nobody sees you, and you can be in your pajamas all day long. No, you still have to take care of yourself. Seriously, do this as an experiment. Tomorrow morning, right when you roll out of bed, look at yourself in the mirror. How do you feel? Probably not great, right? We don't feel our best when we look like that. Now, take a shower, fix your hair, put on a nice outfit, and look at yourself again. You feel better about yourself, don't you? Your energy goes up, your enthusiasm goes up, and overall, you just feel better. And one of the things that you can do to look better that requires very minimal effort that I do every single day is having a skincare routine that was designed for men. Now look, give me a minute here because you can take it or leave it, because I know that some guys just aren't into it. But I'm telling you, having a skincare routine works. The products I use are from Teach Hanley, today's video sponsor. And look, just for the record, I've been spending my own money on this stuff every single month for about the last 4 or 5 years. And sure, they sponsor some videos on my channel, but this is what I use every single day. Teach Hanley makes taking care of your skin uncomplicated because they provide you with all the products you need and nothing that you don't. So I would recommend starting with their level 1 system that comes with all the basics: a daily face wash, an exfoliating scrub, a morning moisturizer with SPF 20, and a nighttime moisturizer. And they make it incredibly simple for guys like us because they include a little card in every box that tells you how much to use and when to use it. But if you want to use the same kit that I use, check out the level 3 box that comes with everything I just mentioned, plus an anti-aging super serum and an eye solution that helps reduce wrinkles around your eyes. Another benefit of signing up is that once you become a member, you get access to monthly deals, 20% off retail prices, and you can also pause or cancel anytime. And look, because Teach Hanley is sponsoring this video, they're offering all of you that watch this video a great deal. Just click the first link down in the description and you'll get 30% off your first box, plus a free gift. Don't miss out on this amazing deal. Click that link and get started today. All right, so the other day I was watching something from Matthew Hussey, and he was talking about creating opportunities to collide with other people, right? And that sort of struck a chord with me because we've lost a lot of that over the last couple years. So I want you to think about opportunities where you can collide or interact with other people. The happy hour after work, for example, or just going into the office, or going to the grocery store, or walking down the street, or being on public transportation. All of these are opportunities that you have to meet new people. And every new person that you meet is a brand new opportunity. Okay, here's something else. Now, if you're anything like me, sometimes when you're out, you just don't feel your best and you really don't feel like talking to anybody. But then other times when you feel good, your energy is different and you want to talk to everyone in the room. And I can almost guarantee you that the times when your energy is up coincide with the times when you feel good about yourself. And 9 times out of 10, it's because you put in some effort before you walked out the door, right? I mean, you put on a nice outfit, you're wearing the good shoes, you're wearing a nice fragrance, and because of all of that, you walk a little bit taller, your eyes are up, and you're looking around the room excited for that evening. That energy is contagious. Other people see that energy and the confidence that you have, and they're drawn to you. Okay, start doing this. Every time you're invited to something, go. Even if you have to go by yourself. Here's why. You're going to be exposed to a group of people that you've probably never met before, and you're also going to be exposed to new communities of those people. Basically, everybody at that function is an opportunity for a brand new connection, friendship, and community. And look, I've said this 1,000 times and I'll keep saying it, but start saying yes to things and say yes to new opportunities. Turn left instead of right, because that exposure to new people could be massively beneficial to you. Now, yes, this is going to require some effort on your part, but if you allow yourself to just go experience things, even if it's by yourself, at least you got up and out of the house and gave yourself a chance to experience something, right? One thing I want you to remember, though, is to try to keep your expectations in check and somewhat low, because the whole idea is just getting out and being around other people and possibly meeting other people, right? Don't go out to a restaurant by yourself with the hopes that you'll meet the love of your life that night, because that's not really the point. Because if you do go out and you don't meet anyone, then you'll end up regretting even going out in the first place. Again, that's not the point. All right, so here's a fun fact. The day that I wrote the outline for this video was a Friday, and I bought myself a last-minute ticket to a comedy show here in town. And I had every intention of going by myself, and I totally would have. But I called a buddy of mine last minute, and he said he wanted to come along. And I can guarantee you that we're gonna meet and engage with new people and have a great time. I can also promise you that I would have totally gone by myself regardless. Okay, here's another story. So I'd been cooped up in my house for like the last 4 days working, and I was gonna go meet a buddy for lunch. Now, he was running a little bit late, and there was like a 30-minute wait for a table at the restaurant. It was raining outside, so I sat inside this little waiting area with some other people that were also waiting for a table. So I'm hanging out, sitting there looking at my phone, and the 2 women across from me were talking. And I overheard one of them say something about being from Seattle. And because I pretty much can't keep my mouth shut most of the time, I piped up and said, "Look, excuse me, I'm so sorry to interrupt, but are you from Seattle?" She said yes. And because I'm also from Seattle, we of course started talking all about Seattle and all the different places that we lived, and how we even both ended up in California. It was a short conversation, and of course I allowed space for the two of them to get back to their own conversation. But I mean, we ended up talking for a couple of minutes, and it's these random engagements and off-chance encounters that could potentially lead to new opportunities for you and possibilities for a more interesting social life. And I'm not saying it's always going to happen, and you can't stress out about it or get upset if it doesn't, but you just never know. And none of that happens by staying home. All right, think of it like this. You have to invest in making those opportunities for yourself. And look, I made a video just a few weeks back where I cover more ground on different ways that can help you break out of your rut. I'll put that video right here on the screen for you so you can go check it out. But listen, if you made it this far, you are one of the true legends. Thank you so much for watching. Live well, and I'll see you in the next one.